It's 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma fight my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival.
Hey, what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? I have an open invitation, but you're telling me go get lost. I don't wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we're feeling right now. Some Chardonnay, we camp in the parking lot. Leave traces of plastic cups. We're just doing what we're feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? So what the hell? So what the hell? What are you waiting for now? And what the hell? You're pretending that you like somebody else. Like you got boys waiting in line to take you home. But tell the truth, you'll spend the night alone. Let's be alone. So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we're feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? Are you waiting so for what the hell? So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? So what the hell?
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. A bass guitar, simmer down and mash me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
This feeling creeps through me. It's taking control of me. I can't help but fake this smile. I even think it's real sometimes. I only have you to blame. It's not too late to change. So save me, oh just take me. Won't you help me? Trying to separate them. So save me, oh just take me. Oh please help me. I need you your chance for you to prove. I only have you to blame. It's not too late to change. So save me, oh just take me. Won't you help me? Trying to separate them. So save me, oh just take me. Oh please help me. I need you around and around to be found. You can't stand back while I fall down. This is my life. I need you around. I'm not asking, I'm just pleading. Please won't you help me? You need to save me. I only have you to blame. It's not too late to change. So save me, oh just take me. Won't you help me? Trying to separate them. So save me, oh just take me. Oh please help me. I need you around and around to be found. So save me, oh just take me. Won't you help me? Trying to separate them. So save me, oh just take me. Oh please help me. I need you around and around to be found.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna
see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go? We are forever learning, one step at a time. As long as the world is turning, I'll be by your side. We'll keep the fire burning, I'll never see you hurt. You know I can't explain it in a way of words. We both know that you'll understand, and you'll see if you take my hand, and I'll go out of my own way for you. I'll go out of my own way.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for. Like I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises and walks through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally, call the names, I break them one by one and face to face. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for. Like I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. Cause when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you're lying in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like that. I'm getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and running, going round, round. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like blue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like blue. You keep me on loop. I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, feels like half a century ago. Guess you keep coming back after telling me off, without even fitting sorry between goodbye and hello again. Thought we could grow again, how about no again, again and again. I'm trying to tell you we can't be friends, struggling to comprehend that we broke up and ended again and again and again. And I'm getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and round. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like blue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like blue. You keep me on loop. Yeah, when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you're lying in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like all I am to use a pet. You think you own me? I'm nothing but a boy for you to wind up when you wanna pretend to get to know me. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like blue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like blue. You keep me on loop.
Next, and that's kind of what's going on in their heads. Well, there's other riders who are just out for the win. There's points that they can just take away from you if you don't cover their move, but at the same time, are you dragging those other riders for the series overall with you? A lot of chess going on here with our other riders. What do we cover and what will stay away and what will just be brought back?
This is a leading group of just 11 riders. You can see them on the right-hand side of the screen, down to 11th place. The gap back to 12th place, and Bjort, riding for Wahoo Lacol, is 8 seconds back from the lead. So there are 11 riders now in the lead and 6 points to be scored. This is now a much more interesting tactical situation, isn't it? And, even amongst that, they're splitting up as well and not all getting the benefit of the full draft by riding off the wheel.
It is fascinating. Great win there by very well to add some points to the total of Coalition Outlet. But yeah, this is a small group. Remember, it's horrible. No more points on offer until we get to the finish line now. But we saw on this particular section the women's race absolutely explode up that brutally hard climb. There's a Brian at Duffy Jr. in the mix there in that the stars strike. Can we do something special tonight? Van Elster's there, the leading team. Abus Synergy as well, and I think we've got 11 riders in at that front group enjoying a lead of 13 seconds over the chasers.
Nathan looking at those 11, let's see if you can get this right. Who's going to be first across the line?
Well, I've actually sprinted with Duffy. I've sprinted with Duffy on this specific course. He knows this course really, really well, and he knows when to go. It's hard to go by Duffy Jr. with the kind of form that he's been on, the dominating performance. So I think Duffy Jr. is going to be my pick. You know, coming from the USA too with the National Champions kid, how can I go by him, right? So now the thing is, with 3 Avis Synergy in there, they just got to cross their fingers that some of the other teams are going to take away those points, with the points being so incredibly close. I think there's a separation on the day of 2 points right now.
Lovely, thank you. So Nathan is going for Duffy Jr. Matt, come on, give me a pick. Who's going to get the 6 points out of this leading group of 11?
It's a tough pick. It really is. I think Andreas, we've got two very spectacular jerseys, two of the most gorgeous looking jerseys in the world, the Stars and Stripes and the Rainbow Band. And it's great to see, isn't it, from a fan perspective, the world champion winning the final round, but he's up against it, and that climb is coming very shortly as Jamade, great ride by the man from the Pension, just moving through to the front, backing off a little bit here. They've all really backed off the pouch. If you go into this particular climb, even at 5 or 6 watts a kilo at the bottom, you'll tire, because just to get out the gradient, you have to be punching about 7 or 8 watts a kilo. So everybody's backing off, but just watch those numbers turn red on this climb about 200 to 300 meters time.
Check the team points on the left there too. Let's keep that graphic up. Leading on the night in this race so far, 9 points for Coalition Alpha, ahead of Next Esports 7. Next Esports, remember, in 2nd place on the day. Avis Synergy with a leading team going into this final round. They sit in 3rd place currently. Movistar have had a really good ride so far in 4th, having started the day in 7th. Of course, these are just the points for this round, but let's not forget double points scored in this final round, so it's twice as important as usual.
My enemies will think they won, but I'm here
and just moving up on at the right hand side, and there's a big attack from Paradigms just coming through into the centre. This is the bit that we were talking about. This is that horrible section of road. The top there, I always use that marker, that gate on the left hand side is where the gradient starts to ease, but what it doesn't do is completely level off. It just drops below double digits. So riders have already maxed out, riders already in the red here, but this just keeps on going. It's still at 8%, then 7%, and it's horrible. You think the road actually drops away, but it actually continues to rise. This, I can tell you what, the riders here are going to be going through absolute hell.
And there's only 8 riders left at the front, and they're dripping off the back of that. I was watching Van den Ekelt there, and Van den Ekelt of the Wahoo Le Col is also getting dropped. We are basically reducing down this leading group, we're reducing it down to a very, very fine source, because we now only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 riders left, 6 to score, 1 more coming back in. This is going to be a brutal finale.
Brilliant straight, and went very long. He doesn't have the same sort of punch, but what he has got is the opportunity to go long. And after this left-hander, as we know, drops down, and there's a nasty vision tripper that takes up to about 1900 meters to go. And I think anybody who doesn't trust their sprint, I think, have to go there if they want to try and put maximum points. But at the moment, if it stays together as a group, I would tip you over to
Big attack here from Freyet, the American Neil Freyet of Restart, looking to capitalise maybe on his team's lower position in the overall classification going into this, and see whether no one chases. He could be timing this perfectly. It's a good move by someone who might not be seen as so much of a threat, guys.
Indeed, he's got 1.5 seconds lead. Another rider too to think about with a very strong finishing sprint is Pim van Diemen. He's 7th. He's one of the 8 riders left in this group. Nathan, let's bring you back in. 3.5 Ks to go. This race is hanging in the balance here. Who is your favourite?
this is all over the place. I mean, Ed Morgan just dragged back another Avis Synergy rider I saw. Van Elst was just going covering moves from Bjorn Anderson, with Van Elst being on Avis Synergy as well. Literally, the series overall is coming down to this last sprint right now, and Duffy has been sitting and just watching and watching and watching. Neil, I think, wants a little bit of payback because they were 1-2 in the national championship. There's so many stories going on right now in the background, but it's still all right in front of us for the win.
Fantastic. It is coming back together again, though. The Welshman Morgan just hanging on, just under 6 watts per kilo. We know that it's quite a long, very gradual downhill back in towards the finish line in the middle of our course here. But Bjorn Anderson going long. Matt, you mentioned earlier he won those esports world championships by going long. He went crazy. He was out there for miles by himself, and in the end it was a beautiful surprise. No such surprise to get in that striped jersey, and he's riding clear. Look at it, steady watts, 4.3 watts per kilo at the moment as they're going downhill. He's coasting a little bit.
Brian Duffy Jr. knows he's a dangerous rider and has actually dragged that through. This is going to be a hard translation. It's a reverse roll now, and Wilson is now going to try to stay in that group, not lose any positions, but it looks as if a couple of the riders have just started to back off ever so slightly. 2.3Ks to go, and this continues to drag. Look at the right-hand side, it's actually 9% here. It's deceptively steep, but there are some very quick sprinters, and as Nathan quite rightly put it out, mentioned, the overall rests within this. The overall decided with this. The whole series is hanging now in the balance. It really is. We've got 3 riders from Avis Synergy in there, but remember, they only have 5 points in Coalition out of have 9. This is absolutely fascinating. So the American champion has got it all to do now. He really has.
2 kilometres to go. 10 riders in contention for the remaining 6 places that will score at the very end of this second edition of the Zwift Grand Prix. This is going to be brilliant. It's so close between Avis Synergy. We can see the Avis Synergy jerseys there, tightly packed together in the middle. Don't forget, Next Esports are represented by Brian Duffy there in that US National Champions jersey off the left-hand side. Fryatt might as well have another go himself here again, and it looks like he's doing exactly that, Neil Fryatt. Restart. He's the only restart rider in this final group of 10. He's got a very good ride to be there too.
Now they're leading at the moment on points. We've got nobody left in this front group. There's the world champion just towards the back. Looking good for Wahoo Lacole, but of course they're not in with a shout of winning this overall. It is all, of course, between Next Esports and Avis Synergy on the night so far. Next Esports have 7 points, Avis Synergy have 5, as Fryatt of the United States of America now goes clear for restart.
This is the 3rd time he's done this. We've got this very, very long straight all the way down, still downhill to the bottom left-hand turn. They turn left and they will immediately see the finish line as well. And he's not the only one who's now laying it down. Peacock also having a crack for Avis Synergy in second. Can they make their numbers count in this final sprint? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 are the points that will be scored from these 10 riders.
It looks like that's what they're trying to do. It looks like Peacock is just leading them out here. It certainly did look like that for a few seconds. He wouldn't be sitting on the front like this. He's putting out 7 watts a kilo, 6 watts a kilo. Everybody else about 3.5 watts a kilo as Peacock continues to ride hard. And in fact, he's opened up a gap. He's turned on the gas, 9.4 watts a kilo. They can't get his wheel. This is absolutely superb from the Belgian. 580 metres to go. That left-hander is going to come up. His lungs are going to be burning. His legs are going to be on fire as well. But he's got a 1.4 second lead.
Mathieu de Kock is about to take the left-hander here. He'll see the finish line straight away, the Belgian, riding for Avis Synergy, our leading team. They would want to do this at the final round. Can he hang on though? Because they're properly opening up behind now. De Kock has gone long. I think he's going to get past. Yes, he is, but by his own teammate. He's been passed by Paradigms. Paradigms now going for the line. It's so close in this final sprint. Absolutely electric racing right at the very end. We're watching the sprint from the front, and it looks like, I think, Paradigms has hung on ahead of Duffy, Fryatt, Andreasen, Van Elst, and the final point will be scored by Gilmore, the team who took it up early on today, Exegon as well. That's provisional. We will confirm that for you in due course, but I have to say, Avis Synergy, behaving like the leading team. But Next Esports, how close can they get in the final point scoring, nail-biting finale? Really, so close, wasn't it?
It really was. I mean, Aberson scored a few there, that's for sure. With the win, 6, and with 5th position, another 2. So that's 7 points to add to their total. I think we are getting the final points tally through. I won't give you it just yet till we get final confirmation, until our abacus at Zwift headquarters is finally checked and double checked again, because there's so much at stake here. But what a brilliant race that was, similar to the spectacular women's race we had. It really came down to that final climb. It exploded. Riders previously had sacrificed themselves for the team of taking those points. But for this series to come down to the final 5 or 6 Ks, I think it says one thing: the riders have really taken to this format, and the format's got the balance right. And what we do have is length and strength and depth. There's no one dominant team. There are from week to week we have dominant teams, but I think that there's a real even playing field amongst the top teams there, and that has made for some thrilling racing. That was absolutely spectacular. But again, Aberson synergy, they rode as a real cohesive unit, mighty impressive.
I have to say as well, I think the choice, I mean, we've got a very clever team like this. We're lucky that we get to come on and just talk over the top. There's an awful lot of planning and work on this Zwift Grand Prix, both from involvement of the Zwift racing community, but also with the staff who work on the race to come up with this format. And running it, I think, on the Royal Comfort Room 8 course here at Yorkshire, it's just the perfect way to finish. I'm not just saying that as a proud Englishman, I mean it because of the level of racing that it lends itself to as well. It's a spectacular looking course, but absolutely perfect combination of climbs and flat sprints.
Yeah, I mean, you could have put this points race on a different sort of course.
Let's go back to when we were
quite right. Firstly, it's a real racing course. It doesn't suit the pure climbers. It's not a classics course, really. So in that, a classics course, like predictable descents, little flat sections, drags, very steep climbs, lends itself to riders who are aggressive. And for the whole series to come down to this final race on this final course, I think was almost perfect. It really was spectacular. And I said the riders really taken to it. It's a difficult format for the teams to get their head around, but I tell you what, it made for some intriguing, entertaining racing, and that's what this is all about.
Nathan, just to get your final thoughts on that men's race, it's been such a close race. I must say, particularly when we saw Andreasen trying to go solo, I didn't think we'd be treated as such a close race. It was very
Well, that's kind of his ace up his sleeve, isn't it? That's how he won the World Championship. Knock away off the front. And he knew, the reality is, when it comes to a sprint, he doesn't, those other guys, there's a couple in there that just got a crazy kick. And you saw 17 watts per kilogram at the end there, coming from Harrigan. You know, I think Duffy Jr. got drawn out a little bit. Like, he played so intelligently. I was watching, he was fading back. I saw 0 watts per kilogram from him a lot. He was so patient. But eventually, it comes to a point where you start going, am I going to be able to close this? Is this going to come back? And you start risking a little bit. And if he would have been on Paradine's wheel, maybe something could have been different. But Paradine's, at the end of the day, had like 2 watts per kilogram more in the sprint. He probably was just the fastest sprinter at the end of the day. But, you know, crystal ball, I can't go back and go, oh, if anything was different. But, it was really a nail-biter. And they put on a show right to the end. I mean, whoever wins deserves it. And, I mean, so close still, too, between those two teams and all the teams really.
And Nathan, you got Matt and I here as 2 proud Englishmen. We enjoy kicking out the British riders every now and again, particularly in women's race where they've been so strong. I must have been very proud of you watching on with Neil Fryer there as well, and Ryan Duffy as well. Strong American force, right?
Yeah, I mean, Duffy Jr. and Neil Fryer going back-to-back 3 races, 1-2, 1-2, I mean, over and over again, battling it out the national championships. Now it was kind of almost like a repeat of that, a little bit, a race within the race. Duffy Jr. getting the better of him this time around, but really cool to see them going, top 3. And I'm loving to see them raising the level for American esports. It's definitely been the Europeans dominating for quite a while actually in this whole space, and this last year or so there's been some talent coming out of America. Now on the women's side, Christopher Chinsky, we saw Weissman last week, and now obviously Double Junior and Prix. I gotta mention Gabby. She flies the Brazilian flag, but you know we're getting her naturalized over here too.
Okay, we'll watch this space. We'll look for that quiet change in the flag on Zwift. No, don't worry, if it happens, I'll be the first to point it out. Just while we wait for the men's points table of the night to be confirmed, how excited are you about the first ever edition of the Zwift game we've got coming up? A nice stepping stone for a lot of these riders we'll be watching tonight, I guess.
Yeah, when you talk about democratization of like merit and being able to bring that towards individual riders, right? Like there's a huge selection of riders that are going to be able to come out of the community and show what they have in the big teams. I really do think, you know, I like the naming of it. I mean, the idea is to have the pinnacle of the sport being able to show one time a year. Really, really well done. So I think we've got this great series with Zwift Grand Prix. We've got national championships, you know, popping up all over the place here on Zwift. And then we've got this like, okay, let's have that major celebration of an international field of who the absolute champions are of Zwift as an individual. It's going to be so cool to see.
Right, I can confirm we do have, thank you Nathan, we do have tallied up points from tonight's race. There we go. These are the race team points. Ava Synergy, our leading team going into tonight, scoring 13 points ahead of Next Esports, who were in second. They sit second as well. This is not the overall points, by the way. This is just for the race tonight. Coalition Alpha in third on 9 points ahead of Movistar. Restart. Dearie me, where am I looking for? Swedish Zwifters had a good night in 6th place. Wahoo Lacol, though, slipping a little bit there in terms of where they would hope to be. Remember, they went into this round in 3rd place. They finished though. This is not the overall standing, just on the actual round points itself in 7th place. Gertrude leading cycling in 8th. Hexagon, PL13. Beast Mode, Primo off the bottom, and Sarah Smokins off the bottom. Packing out the numbers for Synergy, Matt, and looking good. I think I know what that might have done to the overall point score. That might be a little indication.
I think so. We'll get the exact, but look at that. Look at the points from the night between the two top teams. 1 point in it, and it came down to numbers at the end, as it always did. There were 3 runners in the finale, so they rode so wisely. They made sure that they kept that group together to keep getting highlights in the they did that long lead out, so they had looked at the situation, they made a call, and they stuck to it. Had they done something different, the result, the overall, might have actually changed. 1 point on the night means they just about got it right. It really is. I mean, they've been brilliant. But they've had to up their game as well. They came under a lot of pressure today, but they had to get it just right. Imagine if their fifth counter hadn't been there, had been in that front group, it would just faded, so that those 6 places were really battled for, and they were very, very tight indeed. But they've done it. It's been great.
They have. I think we've broken it to you already, folks at home, but now we'll confirm it for you mathematically. Here we go. Ava Synergy have won the 2nd ever edition of the Zwift Grand Prix, and in the end, with a pretty dominant performance. Still pretty close between them and Next Esports behind. But Ava Synergy lost in a pretty formative way. Look at that. And there's their point score for the full 7 rounds. Maximum points again tonight is the winning team ahead of Next Esports in 2nd. Coalition Alpha have moved up, so we have had a shuffle on the podium. Coalition Alpha with a strong performance tonight, moved up to 4th position. And Wahoo Lacol a bit like in the women's race, lost 2 points on the night to stay right up there. Wahoo Lacol, a great finish in 4th place. Treasure Elite Cycling. Hexagon, Movistar moving up. Maintaining their 7th place. One team who have moved up though is Team Swedish Zwifters, moving up from 10th to 8th tonight, and they'll be pleased with that to be on the first sheet. Beast Mode were 9th in the end, BL 13 in 10th, Restart, powered by Alex Coe coaching in 11th, Foudre Francheux's Coalition in 12th, Saris Mokic 13th, Team Castelli Elite 14th, EPAC Elite 15th, and Primor Racing Without Borders Esports down in 16th place with 10 points. That concludes the overall points table for the second ever edition of the Zwift Grand Prix, and already onwards, team managers, teams, riders and us starting to think about next year's Zwift Grand Prix, but not of course before we brought you the Zwift Games, which might just change absolutely everything. Massive congratulations to all those riders in there. One of the things we want to do on this final round is actually grab a word with some of the riders. Our winning women's team, our utterly dominant women's team of Coalition Alpha, resplendent here in their avatar sets in game. I'm pleased to say we do have one of their riders IRL ready to chat to us. It's the British rider Alice Lethbridge. Hey Alice, welcome to our coverage.
Hi, thanks for having us on, and I just want to say thanks for the series as well.
It's been very much our pleasure. It has been so good watching the way your team have taken it on. Such aggressive racing. And also when we consider where you came from last year, where last year's series was dominated by Aeolian, your team in the end last year was sort of 10th. I do apologise, you were 10th last year. You're of course as strong as the makeup of your cars, but can you tell us a bit about how you joined the team and the journey you've been on within Coalition Alpha?
Yeah, so obviously I was really fortunate to get to go to the Esports Olympics out in Singapore, and I was on the same team as Leo. And I just got chatting to him because I was managing Socks for Watts last year, who did really, really well, but we didn't quite have the setup to match Aeonian and really challenge them. So I had a chat with them and basically said, I know you've got some really strong riders at Coalition Alpha. I would like to come across and bring some of my riders with me. And I think like this year we've had a star in Lou, but one of the reasons Lou has been able to just really fulfill her potential is because she knows she's got backup. And then she's really inspired the other riders, so we've just had an absolutely phenomenal team spirit all season.
Alice, does it help? I mean, I'm a bit biased, talking to a British commentator. You've got a strong core, you mentioned Lou there, you've got a strong core of British riders, but also not just that, a nice mix of different nationalities. We've just seen Ava Synergy in the men's race win with an all-Belgian team. I'm guessing it must help when you can communicate with each other in the same language and maybe know some of each other IRL in real life as well.
Yeah, so like Mary and I know each other really, really well from racing in real life. And then I guess, Steph's been racing for a long time on Zwift too, so we've known her through that. And yeah, just picking up the riders, lots of us race community stuff together as well. We chat all the time in the week. We're all friends. So the communication just flows, there's no problem. And we also know each other as riders. We know the strengths. We've got good Zwiftcraft on the team as well, I'd say too.
Just
I think Matt's got a question as well. Go on, Matt.
Yeah, thanks, Jez. Hey, Alice, congratulations. But what I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts? How do you tactically get to grips with the weekly change of formats? That must take a lot of work behind the scenes. How do you grapple with that? And I take it you must enjoy it.
Yeah, so I was really happy to race tonight because I've had to sit out a few races ill, but that was almost a blessing in disguise for the team because I ended up in the team car, and I'm kind of obsessive with statistics and numbers, and I just love cycle racing, so I'm a bit like it in real life as well. I watch a lot, I know about other riders too, so we decided like being aggressive was the best form of like to race, but we also like know the other riders, so we know who to chase, who not to chase, and these sorts of things. So play to our strengths, but also just be smart.
Well, it's been great to watch, and it's been fantastic, and hopefully we'll see you without being, well, not to explain, in the Zwift games as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of our riders will be joining it. Really unfortunately, one of them clashes with one of the British National Series women's races outdoors, so some of us can't do all of them, but some of the riders will be going for all of the races, and the rest of us will support them the best we can in the others.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Alice, and well done to your team, Coalition Alpha, as well, for the celebration. Celebrate, maybe a virtual celebration.
Yeah, and thanks to all the other riders that have made it so special too.
Fantastic. Thank you, Alice. Wow, what a lovely moment to get out to touch base IRL with one of our best riders as well, racing tonight, British rider Alice Lakeridge for the Coalition Alpha team. Managed by Reese Howe, so a big hats off to Reese as well. I've got some little replays for the winners as well to watch. Let's take a look at them as they happen. Maybe get a chance to look back on the finales this was as well, coming into the finish in the men's race. What an overlap we saw there as well. What an amazing final sprint. I quite enjoyed watching it from just over in front as well, as we watched that final sprint being laid down. What a finale. Not everyone there scoring either. They'd have known that as well. Every single place counted. Synergy. It is remarkable, Matt, isn't it? I think, and actually, there's something quite neat about that as well. They're talking to Alice about a team today, Coalition Alpha for the women, that had 3 British riders, an American, and a German rider, so quite multinational. But then that Ava Synergy team, very much true to the colour of their jersey too, all Belgian team, and that can't be. I guess there are some benefits to communication, the riders knowing each other, being close to each other, and what have you. But also to bring together a team of combined strengths like that. You could imagine maybe the strongest team being made up of hand-picked riders from different countries all over the place. Nothing like that with Ava Synergy. All Belgian, all in, and winning.
Exactly, and we talked about it at the top of the show, didn't we? We identified that arguably their strongest all-rounder, Leonard Turgles, didn't even ride tonight. So what they have, whatever permutation, and Leonard actually hasn't certainly ridden all the rounds either. They've got strength in depth. So basically, whatever permutation of riders they field in any event, regardless of it being a points race, a scratch race, a team time trial, they do well. So they're consistent because they have strength in depth. And also, as Alice was saying, they race smart, they're intelligent. And especially on a difficult course like this, the harder the course, the better it is. Well, in saying that, they're very effective on the classic courses too. So they are the benchmark. We talked about the raising standards across the board and how close it was in the end. But every single series of this Grand Prix is generally bar raised, and it's Abras that are the team at the moment. So that they won. It was tight in the end. It was just their strength and depth that gave it that extra.
I think we should be able to go to. I think they have an interview actually with. Oh, I do apologise. We're going to see a replay of the women's spot first. We're lining up an interesting interview, which I'll pull back. Let's have a look at the finale of this race. Colombi, so impressive over the last 2 rounds. Solo by herself, coming into that finish, and a little wave. Look at the shots there of her finishing, utterly exhausted. Nathan, Zwift is a horribly, when you watch the rider, unless you're watching the racing, that's the wonderful thing about people watching this on YouTube, you get to get absorbed in the racing. In actual fact, if you literally ignore the numbers, ignore the tables and charts, you're watching a brilliant electric race. Right, it's brutally hard on the body, isn't it? It's so difficult to cool yourself down. We watched Celine Colombi finish there, she's absolutely drenched.